are you?
I'm at Envoy.
Well, this will only take 1 second. Can you hear me? They accepted my offer.
No way.
Yes!
Oh my god. They accepted Gretchen's offer of the house.
I have news.
Oh.
I just told Lucy.
Oh my god. Congratulations, homeowner. Oh my god.
What do you think?
We bought our first home.
It feels like we're faking.
I know, but it's true. We did.
You guys, it really doesn't feel real.
No, it does not.
And we're saying it feels so weird to like say it out loud because it's been like a little secret in the works for a little while. So like,
yeah,
saying it out loud feels weird.
Yeah, a lot of behind the scenes that we haven't showed you. Right?
Yeah, because they've seen like some of the house hunting.
Yeah.
But actually something they wouldn't know is probably in the most recent like house hunting vlog, I actually omitted a bunch of footage from like outside of this one house that I was like, I just have a feeling we're gonna put an offer in on this one. So let's just like keep this one a little bit more minimal and private in case we end up there. So I'm happy I did because that's exactly where we're ending up.
Wow. It's so exciting.
Like, I don't think it's gonna hit me until we like walk through the front door.
I know.
With the keys and all our stuff and whatever. Do you wanna come, Joy?
Are you gonna
like it just felt like looking and talking about it was like, oh, we're just gonna like look. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
Like we're house hunting, we're visiting homes, but like it's only serious once they like accept your offer, you get it all going and Brody. Okay, Brody made us lose our train of thought. Sorry if you can hear him chewing on his little toy right there. What were we saying?
Well, I was gonna say, I felt like in the grand scheme of things, it felt like really quick.
Yeah.
But it definitely took like
months.
Yeah, like took a while.
I know, but I think from hearing from like
other people,
so many friends and family, and how crazy the market is right now, and people are like in bidding wars and homes are going so fast and overpriced and whatever. I'm like, oh, this is gonna take a while. Like we can't get our hopes up on the first house we put an offer in, something like that. And it ended up working out very well. That like the one house we put an offer in on worked out.
And good thing your gut was like right, because we found out that literally like that same day they got an offer too from like another couple, but they like decided to go with us because we've already like seen it and been there and probably felt like we could kind of expedite the process probably quicker than that other couple.
You guys.
That put the offer in, so
we got so lucky that it worked out so well. Like saying that out loud, because we had some friends here that were like, oh, we put in like 10 offers on our house back home, like on 10 different houses before like one worked out, so don't get discouraged. And so I was so worried, and just like Max said, I like had a gut feeling and kind of did it frivolously, spontaneously, but it was like so meant to be. Yeah,
and was definitely our favorite house that we looked at out of the 10 that we looked at. Probably, right? Yeah,
okay, I should warn you, we're gonna be like vague on purpose, because I feel like one of my biggest fears in buying a home is that it's so permanent, and it seems to go so scary to me from like a privacy standpoint of people finding out where we live. Obviously I've never really like shared this on social media, but like I did have apartment buildings in Boston where people would show up, stuff like that, so I just want to be very careful. So that's why we're gonna be vague on purpose. If you didn't already know, we were looking at Cape Cod, this house that we're in the process of buying. We feel like we can like talk about it right now because literally today we signed the purchase and sale agreement. So that is like, it's yours.
Well, I guess so.
Which
pretty much.
Like up until closing, they're just like figuring out all the details and the title and the deed and everything like that. But yeah, I'm kind of like, that stresses me out because up until this point it's been like, oh, it's not that deep, like you can always back out, inspection, whatever. But then like the inspection contingency expired, now the purchase and sale, now we're like, okay, it's ours. Yeah,
now we're committed to it. And,
But yeah, Cape Cod, we're not going to say our town in specific on purpose because that.
And if you happen to dig and do your research, keep it to yourself, please.
Yes.
Like, respect our privacy, and because we don't want people showing up uninvited and just for our safety and everything. So
I know that's like my big. Max probably thinks I'm crazy. Everyone probably thinks I'm crazy, but just because people have showed up like where I've lived in the past, I just like it's not like we're like J-Lo, but I just mean, you know what I mean. So yeah. And I just was saying to Max before we started filming, I was thinking about like even moving here to Pennsylvania. Literally, I was like, hey everyone, like if you somehow find out where we live, like please don't share. Literally, my Instagram comments, people are like commenting the name of our apartment complex. I'm like, can we just like not? Okay. I know most of you sweetie girls, like whatever, like I love chatting with you, meeting you like in public, but everyone gets what I mean. In case you don't know who could like see this video, whatever.
Right.
So that's why we're just gonna be careful about that, not really show like our surroundings outside the house, stuff like that. We'll show you guys inside. But yeah. It feels so weird to say.
I know.
I feel like we're 18.
And back to it moving quickly, like we're pretty much moving in like a month.
Like less than a month.
Yeah.
It was a month yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
By the time this goes up in a couple days.
Yeah,
we gotta
so
get
it's so
crack-a-lackin'
exciting.
with the movers.
We have a
and
lot
everything.
of packing and maybe downsizing and
Decluttering.
getting rid of some things.
All my things.
But yeah, should be exciting.
Okay, I want to tell you more specifically of why this is so meant to be. So Max told you. Basically, last week, I was talking with our realtor and I was like, maybe I'll come down and like see it one more time before I put in an offer. And she was like, gonna be honest, like so many people have been seeing this one. I really think there will be an offer in the next week. Like if you're gonna do it anyway. She just made me feel like an offer's not that deep. Like even if they accept it, you could always back out. They probably won't accept it right away. You'll negotiate. So like just let's get the process going. And we just like did it very spontaneously and went back and forth like once. And literally the next day is when she was like, okay, yay, congrats. Like they accepted your offer. But also, good thing we did that. I think we would have lost the house if I didn't do it that day because, we knew this one other, like, couple family was interested. And that second day, like, the day after I put in the offer initially, they put in theirs. And, like Max said, we were just so lucky that they they just decided to negotiate with us. So I feel like it was so meant to be for that reason. And, like, I just kept saying in the whole process how I felt like you guys might have noticed, too, in the house hunting vlogs, how all the other homes on the inside seemed more like me, but they didn't feel right based on like the location, the layout, like a number of things. And I could just tell this house when I stepped inside, I'm like, I feel so at peace. This feels so good. And actually out of all of them, it feels the least like me on the inside with the finishes.
It really does, yeah.
Like it's not me.
No.
But I just love it.
It's very capey.
Yeah,
and,
like coastal.
Yeah, which is not your usual aesthetic and vibe, but you may be turning into a little Cape Cod gal.
Yeah,
so.
like a little summer cozy, quaint, like,
but
and I think I could
also,
find
like, once we put in our furniture and stuff, that it'll be more your vibe, but a good combination of the two. I think.
Like we can make changes. It'll be a nice blend of like my sleek white modern and like cozy quaint coastal, all the things. And I think my number one thing why I loved it so much, I mean location, but the windows
and all the sunlight.
It's so bright.
And all the sitting spaces where you can chill and have a coffee and read a book and hang out and hang with friends and have a drink. And
I'm so excited for them to see.
I feel like it's such a good like hosting house, which I feel like we both love doing and love having our family or friends and whoever over. So I think it just works out so good.
I know, I'm actually getting so excited thinking about it. I just felt like we could see ourselves here more than any of the other ones. And like, I'm like, I just see all our friends and family here.
Yeah.
We're like, this is just a fun, young house.
And I'm sure my family's going to be over quite a bit.
Because they are close.
Yeah.
But not too close.
No, just far enough
The
away.
perfect amount.
Yeah. No, it is.
Oh, it's going to be so good. Brody hasn't even seen her yet.
No, Brody hasn't been.
Literally, Brody is probably a big factor in this house as well. Because I literally, probably the whole idea of like, we should have a house is like legit for him. Well, and us to have like a home base. Like a yard. We want to fence in the yard. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited to do like the moving vlog. Like, I want to change well, I was going to say little things. Like the countertops, that's not that little. But like little changes I want to make. Like, bring you along through like I would say minor renovations. Like we're not gonna do anything crazy and like just little projects. Like we want to paint maybe ourselves.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Have any of you ever painted in your house?
It can't be that hard. Get the
I
blue
just, like,
painter's
could figure
tape
it
and
out.
a couple rollers and go to town, throw on our overalls.
Like, I want it to look good. Have any of you ever painted your house? Be honest, like, does it actually turn out good? Like, could we figure it out?
You can paint the inside, like rooms and stuff. Yeah, that's
yeah, but
easy.
what if it looks like streaky and uneven?
We can do it.
Give us your advice, your tips. I'm like, do I want to welcome their advice?
Mm-hmm.
Be nice. Oh, and you know what? Some of you are going to be like, you bought a house in 2023. Like, we heard such mixed things going into it, being like, obviously the interest rates are very high. Everyone knows that. Markets are very competitive.
Yeah.
Bidding war, stuff like that. We got very lucky that we didn't end up in that situation. I feel very lucky that we weren't in a situation with 2 offers and like going back and forth kind of almost were. But yeah, you know, also we just felt like the interest rates could keep going up. Market could keep getting more crazy. Like, you never know. And it just seemed like the right time.
And I think this property in the long run will be so much of a benefit, and in terms of if we want to rent it out or a rental property or an investment property, I think the value of it will just always keep going up just based on the location and what it is. So
Ideally.
Yeah, maybe we overpaid a little bit for it right now because of the way the market is, but I think in the long run that's pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, like it'll be so worth it.
Yeah.
And just we're ready to have like a home base, like a more permanent situation in such like a crazy lifestyle.
And obviously we're in a position and fortunate enough where we could do that. A big part to this one over here, who I would like to say I'm very proud of and amazed by every day. So I'm sure you guys are all wondering the nitty gritty details of it all, but I'll just leave it at that.
Why do I want to cry all of a sudden? I didn't know you were going to say that.
I know, I kept that a secret, but
it's really sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I was, you know, people are shocked, and I'm like, don't be that shocked. I've worked on YouTube for 11 years.
I know.
I've been in my career for a while, so
yeah.
Thanks to you guys, literally.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say how proud I am of you.
That's so sweet. Honey. Okay, this is a perfect moment for the ad break.
Take a break.
Take an ad break anyway. And this advertiser is perfect for this video.
Who we love and will be using.
We'll be bringing it with us. Perfect timing, since we are swapping out our sheets anyway, to show you guys our Helix Sleep mattress. Normally we're pretty good with switching out our sheets, I would say like weekly, and these have probably been like over 2 weeks. Yeah. It's kind of gross. So this was necessary, very necessary.
You're doing this thing too?
Yeah, Brody got it all dirty.
He normally does.
Shocker that he jumped up and joined us. Bye.
You're getting washed too. Come on.
Oh. Here's where it goes. Okay, you can play on this, I guess.
There we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna insert the footage right here and now of when we unboxed this.
Baby.
And he was like such a little adolescent, and he's like walking around with his skinny tail.
Awkward face.
Oh, that was the best. We've had this mattress for almost 3 years now. Since we've lived here, almost 3 years. It came, September of 2020.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So comfy, you guys. We took the Helix Sleep quiz. Brody did too, of course. No kidding. To match our sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for us. We put in, I would say we're both typically like side sleepers. What do you say?
Yeah.
Or are you more like back now?
I'm more side. I'm side and back.
I know, I feel like we both put in that we're side sleepers and we prefer like a medium feel. And so we got matched to the Midnight Luxe is this specific style, which is of course coming with us to the new house. And just found out that a king is actually gonna fit in the primary bedroom. So we're also getting a Helix Sleep King mattress, which I am so excited about. Max thought I was crazy when we moved here, and I said,
whoa,
what do you think about a king? And he's like, are you nuts? That is way too big. We don't need that.
When you ordered it, we
this.
didn't have Brody.
No.
And I didn't know any
Or
better.
he was like still this big and he wasn't sleeping with us. Now he sleeps with us, takes up the whole bed, and I'm like, wouldn't a king be really nice? So I'm so excited. So we'll bring you guys along that unboxing and everything. But yeah, obviously it's just like so convenient and easy. Gets shipped right to your door, comes to life, puffs up. And they also have a 100-night sleep trial. Did you know that? And if you, for whatever reason, don't like it, which you will, I get so many DMs from my girlies that have used my Helix sleep code being like, I fall asleep so much easier, I stay asleep so much easier. I remember when we first got this being like, I'm sleeping like 13 hours at night. Like it's a little bit too comfortable. But yeah, if for whatever reason you don't like it, they'll pick it up, you get refunded, everything like that. They also have a 10-year warranty, financing options which are available, which is unreal. But he's about to fall asleep back there. He's so comfy. Look at you go. Max ready to grab some new sheets. Being productive today. But here's how she looks. If you know, you know. The comfiest ever. Do any of you have the same exact model as us? It's so freaking cozy. The best mattress ever. I'm so excited that this is coming with us. I honestly think we'll probably get the same style since we love it so much, just in the king size. And then this will go in one of our guest rooms. So if you are lucky enough to catch the invite, this is a mattress you will be sleeping on. You're welcome. Okay. So visit helixsleep.com/Gretchen or click the link down below in the description to get 20% off your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows. Maybe in our new house, I'll actually use a tripod someday.
Probably not, though.
Probably not. You guys are like on a blanket on a chair. Okay. I think I was getting emotional. I was saying to Max how I'll just be really real. Like if any of you have like lost a close family member, then you know how like in big life moments, events, holidays, things going on in your life, I feel like you notice their absence that much more. And so I just find myself in this whole process like wanting to call my dad and tell him, and like I don't know why when he just said I'm proud of you, I'm like, I know my dad would be saying that to me right now. But obviously my mom did. She actually, I don't even know if I told you this, I was telling Lucy how the day I told her they accepted our offer, she sent me like the longest, sweetest text, like I'm so proud of you, like, you know, little you never would have known where you'd be and stuff like that. Yeah, but this is also a good opportunity if people don't realize enough how grateful I am for YouTube just like in my life, and it's been obviously such an opportunity, and I would not be where I'm at all without social media. Isn't that crazy if you actually think about it? Like I would not be in a position to buy my first home at all whatsoever if it wasn't for just like randomly starting YouTube when I was 14.
Yeah.
Like what?
That's crazy.
It's so weird to think about. So I just feel so lucky like for all the sponsors I get to work with, AdSense, all my things. Like I am so blessed, and I love that I share my life so much and that we can bring you guys along like this new chapter and journey, because I just feel like that content's gonna be so exciting. And like I need to not get ahead of myself, but it's gonna be so fun to have those as memories one day to look back and be like, remember when we moved to our first house? And I'm sure there'll be so many things that we learn that will be like, how do we not know this, or like stupid stuff. That's why I kind of selectively welcome your opinions, because I wish, like I'm sure there'll be things like, oh, I wish I would have known this, or I would have done that, or I would have moved our couch this way to not scuff up. I don't know, like little things like that. But yeah, also I feel lucky that your family's there, that we have them to help with things and I don't know, help us move stuff, be handy, stuff like that.
Fix things.
And we were just saying too, I'm like, never would have known our first house would be on Cape Cod. Like that feels so awesome. Yeah. It's such a magical place. If you guys haven't been, and if you have been, you know exactly why we would want a spot there. Feel
especially
lucky,
during the summer.
Yeah. Oh, and also that was kind of the, honestly I would say one of the biggest reasons of why I felt like we weren't rushed. I was just kind of like, okay, we only have a couple months to figure this out this spring to like get the process going if we want to be in the summer. And I'm not gonna let myself feel rushed and stressed, and if it doesn't feel right, it's not gonna be right. But we were like, okay, this feels right and is ideal, because quite literally, I don't think we could afford to rent on Cape Cod all summer, because renting is that much more expensive than even a mortgage. Like all of it's expensive on Cape for the summer, but I'm like, we literally can't. Like mortgage is cheap, because just renting on the Cape is so expensive in the summer, which is why too, we're like Max was saying, like long term as an investment property, it makes so much sense. And I feel like it was a little scary, because I don't know what you were thinking, it was probably more expensive than I initially thought we'd end up going, but thinking of it again is like a long term kind of thing still makes sense. Yeah, definitely. I agree. I feel like I'm taking all the talking away from you. But yeah, also I hope you know I'm so excited to be by your family. Good thing I like them.
I know. Good thing they like you.
No, but it's so good to have family nearby. And I feel like it'll feel that much more cozy and homey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like safe knowing they're a phone call away and whatever. Yeah.
And it'll be so nice for Brody because right now
We'll have
6 hours
a
or
babysitter.
Our family. I know. So we're always like trying to get back to sister to come. Lucy's literally coming to watch him so soon. We'll be dropping you off every day. We'll barely see you.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But yeah, it'll feel like so nice in that way. And I just feel lucky I met a Cape Cod boy born and raised so that you like obviously know all the areas and it's made me like love it so much. And we haven't really been clear, but we actually will primarily just be here in the summer.
Yeah.
At least for the next couple summers.
Hopefully.
Hopefully for a lot of more summers.
Yeah.
Because Max plays hockey.
And hopefully we'll continue to play hockey, but we'll see.
Tell them like the gist if they don't know. I'm sure you guys know.
Well, during the season, obviously, we have to travel to whichever team I'm on and live there during the winter months and come home for the summer and train and live and so it's nice to have a home base and a great spot that we both really love.
Yeah, I don't know if I could be there in the winter when all my favorite restaurants close and stuff. Do any of you guys live in like very seasonal towns? Because then in the winter it feels like such a ghost town compared to the summer.
I think you would learn to love it.
But still fun. I meant to say earlier, the craziest part of all of this and why I also feel like it doesn't feel that real, like I've had maybe a week and a half since they accepted the offer for just like, to kind of sink in, but I feel like it's not really sinking in. One, because we're 6 hours away, we're not there. Like seeing it and stuff. But two, when I found out the offer was accepted, I was arriving at Coachella. And so the weekend was like such a whirlwind and so crazy. And I was like, wait, what? And I wasn't even with you when we found out. And I didn't want to be annoying with all the girls around. And I was like, I don't want to make this whole weekend about me. Like, everyone's like, what are you doing on the phone? I'm like, I just bought my first house. And they're like, what? You know what I mean? So it was just like such crazy timing. But like, again, I feel like so meant to be. And I wanted to say, I'm sure you realize, because I feel like I knew going into it, I'm like, this is going to be a lot. And I just thought of us like sitting in an office for like 5 hours signing like 200 pages, which it kind of is like that, except mostly online. A lot of paperwork. Just been nice since we're like not there.
But we've put together a good team.
Yeah.
Of all women.
Oh yeah.
Go for
Wait,
it.
you guys, it's like my most favorite thing ever. Literally, our mortgage lender, our attorney, our underwriters, our realtor, our listing agent, the seller, I guess, is like a couple. But literally, it's like a team of badass babes. Like, we're all female, and I love it. It's my most favorite thing. So now when we're looking at, like there's a million things for you to look at. Oh, I guess the inspector was male. Yeah. But we're, like, looking at, like, insurance companies, and one guy we were talking to, we're like, oh, no, he's a guy. The other one's a girl. We gotta go with the girl. I'm like, I'm keeping my girlies. It's, like, my most favorite thing. And I will say, I don't know if I should say this, but no, I'm gonna say it. Just, like, in general, over the past 11 years of my working life, obviously, especially when I was starting out, like, 18, 19, meeting with like, if it's like a financial advisor or tax person, something like that. And now like I'm older, like I keep saying, I'm like, oh, everyone's gonna be like, what are those like two young kids doing buying a house? And then I'm like, well, we're 26 and 28. I guess we're not that young. I just feel 18. But I just love that they're all women because I've never felt like a demeaning vibe. And I just feel like some males I've worked with in the past, you know, it just feels a little more like, hey, young girl, do this. You know what I mean? So it's just been like the best experience. But yeah, what I'm getting at is like it's so much more than you think. Because in my mind I'm like, oh, well, they accept your offer, you get the inspection, get it appraised, sign a couple documents at the closing, and it's all yours. But it's like, no, there's all this like earnest money and deposit of good faith, and you didn't sign this. That was the thing too, finding out at Coachella. Literally, our poor realtor, you guys, she's texting me, she's like, how are you feeling? Is everything okay? Because I'm literally in the 3-hour car ride in the middle of the desert, don't even barely have service. And she's like, they really need this document signed right now. Are you feeling okay? And I'm like, no, I feel fine. My phone will download it. Like, I'm in the car. This is not good time. So that's another thing too. I feel like something I didn't know was that things are very like timed out. Like typically when this happens, like you want this signature this many days or hours later, or you know what I mean? So it's like you have to be like on it. Yeah. Kind of feels like another full-time job, I keep saying. Yeah.
Which is great because I've been your personal assistant lately.
Oh yeah, his hockey season ended. Yeah. By the way, so perfect timing.
So now I got all sorts of free time.
Yeah. Yeah. They honestly, like, no, I wish your hockey season kept going and you stayed in playoffs. Like playoffs, I really wanted you to. I wanted to go to games, but it actually just kind of worked out. A benefit of your season ending earlier was that like you can just help way more with all this. Guys, yesterday Max and I sat on the phone for at least 8 hours with all like lender, realtor, attorney, going over things because there's just so many things. And I feel like if you were just still busy in the hockey season, I was doing it more on my own, I would feel like, because I get so overwhelmed so easily. It's very overwhelming. Like all the documents, all the little deposits you got to make, and also just found out there's closing costs. Didn't know that was so that's fun. It's always more money than you think. But yeah, and just figuring out like insurance and taxes, and is that a part of your loan? Is it not a part of your loan? There's all these different types of loans, so we're just like learning everything. We're saying we feel like we're back in school. Yeah. Like in a lecture. Yeah. Like we were taking notes on everything yesterday, and it felt like we were studying for some final or something. Said. I like doing it. Yeah. I kind of missed it. I didn't like it when I had to do it in school, but now that it's something that actually is applying to our life, like I feel like it's much more enjoyable trying to learn something that we're actually gonna like use. Yeah. I know, like it felt like math class, but math class that like you need to know in your life. Not like, why am I learning this? Yeah. I know, I thought that was so funny. I'm like, I am so drained, like I need to stop. And Max is like, this is fun. Last thing that's quite overwhelming. I'm sure there's more to come after this that will be overwhelming with like the loan and everything like that. But I was able to go to the inspection, which I did not talk about at all because I was just like not ready to talk about it yet. But if you guys saw, I went to Boston for 2 days, surprised Taylor, my bestie, at her birthday dinner, and then the next day was actually our home inspection, so it worked out perfect. And I got to zip down to Cape Cod, go to that, and I'm really happy I talked to my mom before because she was like, just so you know, their job is literally to tell you every little tiny thing. So it's gonna be a lot, but don't freak out. They were nitpicking everything. But like, yeah, like that's like their job. He's like, I look at this place under a microscope, and he's there for like hours showing me everything. Like, look at this dime-sized water stain. There's a tiny space between this wall. There's a settlement crack here. There's one single missing shingle. One missing shingle. Like they put everything in there. If you guys have ever bought a house and you know what we mean, we're reading through the 60-page inspection report. We're like, oh my gosh. He's like, this handle is a little loose. And we're like, okay, like it's fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. We're like, we don't care. But luckily that went really well. Nothing too crazy, like safety issues, stuff like that. So yeah, but that was so overall. My head was like spinning. I'm like listening to him as he's walking me through outside the inside, showing me every little thing. He's like, here's your gas, here's your furnace, here's your AC and electric. And I'm like, I don't even know what this means. So yeah, it seems already like owning home is like a lot, and you have to learn a lot and be the maintenance girl and the everything girl. Am I gonna get handy? Am I gonna learn all these things? I need to take like a class. How to turn the water on and off. How to know to do all these things. Luckily, I would say you're like moderately handy. Yeah, I'm pretty handy. I can figure it out. It could probably be better. Like we couldn't like renovate a kitchen, but we could like. Yeah, probably not. We could like. Yeah. Dude, we mount, paint. We mount TVs, we paint. Yeah. Our biggest fights here were the curtains. Yeah, we're gonna put those up. That'll be so fun. I can't wait to fight more. I'm kidding. We've said pretty much everything. Are we carrying on? I just feel like there's so much to say. Come on, come chat. Come I'm sure there'll be multiple more videos showing and explaining. I'm like an over-explainer. No. But we'll bring you guys along. If we missed anything, please comment down below. We can answer any questions you have. And I'm so excited to bring you guys along. I can't wait to show them the inside anyway. I know, I can't wait to get in there and make it our own. And anytime I've been in there, I'm like, oh, like it doesn't feel like ours yet, but I just know once we get all our furniture and like paintings and artwork and stuff like that in there, it's gonna feel way more like ours. Do like our little minimal changes, painting, stuff like that. Because I feel like when I first was thinking of things, I had like a laundry list, like I want to change this. And now I want to do this addition. I want to do all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, okay, with what money? Plenty of time. Yeah. I'll just do this slowly over time. So that'll be so fun to bring them with. Like, we'll have so many projects this summer. Yeah. I can't wait to show Brody's first time in there. He probably will be like, just think we're visiting. Yeah. It might feel like that for a little, like we're visiting a house or like renting a house, and then I don't know, it'll feel like ours slowly, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Again, if you have any more questions, tips,
That's it, right?
let us know. I think that's everything.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Pinch me!
We bought a house.
Like, when...
I know.
Yeah, it's not
That's
gonna feel
crazy.
real for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when big life things happen,
Mm-hmm.
like when you graduate or whatever, you're like, oh, that doesn't really feel like that actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like even looking, I kept feeling like, oh, I feel like I'm, like, I don't know how to put it into words, like faking. Like, I feel like I'm playing dress up, just looking for funsies, like nothing's actually gonna come of it. And then I'm like, oh, they accepted the offer, now what?
Now they're requesting money.
Oh, we gotta do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's everything.
That's great.
We'll see you guys there.
In the next,
In like less than a month, we'll do
Yeah.
the moving vlog, we'll do all the things.
Probably the tour.
Yeah, I wonder if
tour.
we could do, maybe if we could beat the movers there, we could do like empty
Yeah, true.
house tour and then show it like slowly over time. Also, the day this video is going up, I'm planning to just do it all. Oh, I wonder if I would do like a TikTok or something, but like I'm probably gonna post on Instagram, podcast. I'll have even more in detail, I'm sure, because I'll just chat for like an hour about it. So if you want to hear more, go to my podcast, Happy Hour Podcast. Newly, just Happy Hour on Instagram. It's like HAPPYHR. Got like the handle shortened, which is cool. But yeah, okay, I'm digressing. Love you. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
See ya. Bye.
See ya.